What is going on? Gamers Live coming at you with the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 hardpoint gameplay on the map Nuketown. Nuketown only playlist is still active even though it is Tuesday and not the weekend. Playlist might be active the entire week, not entirely sure, but since I didn't play very many clubs this weekend and played a lot of game battles, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead, hop into this Nuketown only playlist and grind out a game of hardpoint. See how well we can do while we do a commentary, not over Call of Duty, but rather over sports in general. I'm talking sports where you go outside playing a field and stuff like that, because it's actually a pretty good time of the year. Now, sports are year-round, let me say that, but first of all, I did a fantasy football draft last night. Got a softball league starting tonight. That's why I'm going to go ahead and talk about sports right now. Different sports that I've played throughout my entire life as far as teams go and stuff like that. So it all starts a long time ago. When I was about 4 years old, I guess you could say, I played on a soccer team, 3v3 team. My dad was the coach. Didn't really know anybody on the team at the time, but just made some friends throughout soccer, playing as part of the club and stuff like that. I was the best player on the team by far. I was a goal scorer. Okay, I put the ball in the back of the net, put points on the board for the team. That was my favorite thing to do. I like scoring. Defense, you know, it's okay, but somebody else can play defense. Whenever I played soccer, I wanted to be up front in the forward position, occasionally midfielder, and I wanted to score goals. So I played soccer pretty much from the age of 4 all the way until the age of either 11 or 12, somewhere around there, competitively as part of a club. Now, once I did hit a certain age, like maybe it was 10, maybe it was 11, my dad had always been the coach, but once I did hit that certain age, then we actually had like a trainer who's supposed to be like a specialist in soccer, stuff like that, actually coach our team. And that's sort of when I stopped having fun playing soccer as part of a team, because the team I was on, I was the best player on the team. So whenever I was playing forward, we would score goals, stuff like that, but the other team would always score goals against us because our defense wasn't very good. So eventually the trainer, we thought he knew what he was doing, put me back at defender instead of forward. Then we stopped allowing as many goals, but nobody on our team was able to score any goals up front. So we're just losing over and over and over and over. And I sort of stopped having fun playing soccer once my dad wasn't the coach anymore. And after I stopped playing soccer, then I just sort of like went on to playing different sports. I did play baseball one time. That's when I was like 4, 5, or 6. It was a long time ago, but I did play baseball for one season. That's when I actually broke my leg. So at the start of the season, I wasn't able to run or anything like that. My parents actually carried me around the bases, and then towards the end of the season, once my leg was healed and stuff like that, I was able to run on my own. Still remember, I did hit one home run back in the day whenever I did play t-ball. It was actually t-ball, it wasn't baseball, it was t-ball. Whenever I played t-ball back in the day, I actually did hit one in the park home run. So pretty excited about that. Definitely enjoyed soccer a lot more though. It was 11 versus 11 once I started getting older, and whenever my dad was coaching, that was like the best of times as far as soccer is concerned. But I did play that one season of baseball. It was decent, and like I said earlier on, got a softball season actually going to be starting tonight, so pretty happy about that. So let's go ahead and move on. Once I stopped playing soccer, because that other guy was the coach, my dad wasn't coaching anymore, I was actually old enough to play football for school. So football was the first school sport that I did play, and we went 0-7. That's right, we didn't win a single game, man. Tough to say, you know, but looking back, it was pretty fun. The first time I ever played football, I always seen football on TV and stuff like that, but it was the first time I had ever played a sport for my school, so that was one of the best things about playing football as part of that team. So I only ended up playing football for the one season in 7th grade. I didn't end up playing in 8th grade. Just didn't really feel like playing football anymore at that time. You know, go to the park, go to football around some friends, that stuff's good, but I just didn't want to play as part of the team anymore. I did play some tennis though in middle school after I finished that one season of football. I played in 7th and 8th grade. My dad was a big tennis player, so I just played some tennis as part of the school team. I wasn't the best on the team, okay? I was decent. I played singles, I played doubles, I had fun playing. You know, I took it serious, but I knew I wasn't going to be playing tennis long term, anything like that. But it was fun to do. Shout out to my boy Eric Anderson. I know he's never been in any of my videos, but he was actually on the same football team as me. We were both on defense. I played linebacker, by the way, and then we both played on the tennis team as well. So after I finished playing soccer and after I finished playing tennis in middle school, then I went on to high school. And I wanted to play sports in high school, wanted to represent for my school, but I didn't really know what sport I wanted to do. So I was going to do basketball initially because I had played some basketball growing up, just recreational leagues like the soccer leagues. Well, I never really took basketball as serious as I had taken soccer. So I did play some recreational leagues when I was growing up, but then once I got to high school, I did want to play basketball. So that lasted for about 3 months. Now going into high school, I was only about 4 feet 10, 4 feet 11 inches tall, so I was really short, right? And it was just sort of like a known fact that if I did try out, I probably wasn't going to make the team. I didn't make the team in middle school for 7th or 8th grade, even though I should have been on the team, like 100% should have been on the team 8th grade. Had one of the best tryouts, but you know, the coaches, they made some bad picks. And the team's 8th grade, they actually lost a lot of games. Like the coaches made some bad decisions when it came to selecting the roster. So I should have been on the team for 7th and, or for not, for, maybe for 7th grade, but definitely for 8th grade. So then once I, didn't make the team then, I still wanted to play in high school, but I was kind of short, and I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and try something else. So for some reason or another, I ended up trying golf. I had no background in golf, never had played golf in any tournaments or stuff like that, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to play golf. And I actually got really good. So I played golf for my sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school. I wasn't good enough my freshman year because that's pretty much when I started playing, and I was good enough to actually play in college for 2 years. So that's right, I did play college sports. Now going back, looking at it, if I had to do it over again, I definitely would not play college sports again, just because the coach was trying to run my schedule. Like, I don't need someone to run my schedule. I'm mature enough to handle my own business, take care of what I need to take care of and stuff like that. But it was fun playing on a team. I just didn't really like the coach running my schedule or anything like that. So that's pretty much like the end of when I played like competitive sports, I guess you could say, because I stopped playing for school, and after that I just did some recreationally. So I'll still go to the gym sometimes, play some basketball. Like I said, got a softball league actually starting tonight, so pretty excited about that. I'm going to be playing pitcher and batting first. The boys going to get on base and score some runs, stuff like that. But overall, if I had to rate like my favorite sport, I'd probably say soccer is my favorite sport to watch and play. And then after soccer, I'd probably say football, followed by basketball, and then after that, it doesn't really matter. Like, I like enjoying playing sports. I'll play any sport. Okay, if someone says, like, let's go to the park, let's play some soccer, let's go to the gym, let's shoot some baskets, let's go to the park for the football, let's go hit some baseball, let's play some racquetball, let's play some tennis, let's play some golf. Like, I'm down to play sports. Like, sports are fun. If you don't play sports, just because you haven't, like, ever had the opportunity to try them out, then I definitely recommend you trying out all different kinds of sports. Sports are like video games, right? Try out different games, have a whole lot of fun playing different games. Sports is just going outside, being active, and living a competitive, I guess you can have a competitive or a social lifestyle with sports, just like with video games. But that's going to pretty much do it for the sport story video here on my channel. As you can see, this game is almost over. I had a pretty good game, got quite a few streaks as well. If you have any questions about sports, comment down below. I'll hit you with an answer. Or if you just want to let me know what sports you played, what sports you enjoyed, stuff like that, comment, let me know as well. But that's going to do it here for this video. Pretty quick game. Ended up going 46-11. Didn't have any hill time. I know, didn't play OBJ. I was out here just lame. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. New videos every single day here on my channel. I'm Gunners Live. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you not in the live stream later tonight, but in another video. All I ever wanted was somebody to play. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Wait.